Now, this is according to the NY Post. It says Karen tells Burger King worker her uniform is a distraction to her husband. Or you can't always have it your way. A Burger King employee is virtually flame broiling a Karen for making a fuss over how tasty her buns looked in her work uniform. I had a lady complain today because my uniform was a distraction to her husband, the fast food staffer, known digitally as Lala, complained in a virtual social media post. The home of the Whopper workers video has garnered a whopping 14.8 million views on TikTok. In a highly clicked clip, Lala, a mom of one, so she's a single mother, who identifies as Sudanese and is a biochemistry student living in the Midwest, gave online audiences a 360 degree view of herself dressed in a loose-fitted black Burger King polo shirt with a company brand hat to match and a pair of hip-hugging black jeans, as you can see there. Now I want to say something too about her identifying the Sudanese. Okay, if you listen to her in on her TikTok page, she sounds like she grew up around Karens. So maybe she understands subtle body language and when things are said, and maybe she, in her own way, she knows the underlying tones of it. But she sounds like she grew up around a bunch of Karens and a bunch of Chads and Brads, right? And by the looks of it, her bountiful backside was the cause of the distraction in the customer's complaint. I guess I'll leave my assets home next time, the burger flipper said in a video before flipping the bird at her detractor. She captioned the clip, "Girl, F you." She see how she did that there? She said burger flipper, and then she said flip the bird. You know how she just slipped that in there? That's that condescension that these chicks are known for. But anyway, Karens always have the audacity and the nerve, Lala said in a response to one of the more than 40,000 comments her trending TikTok has garnered since being published Thursday. Supporters of the post went on to leave more remarks that poke fun at the unnamed, unidentified Karen. How many believe who many believe should have expressed her anger to her husband and his wondering eyes rather than Lala's eye-popping patootie. I mean, listen. Of course, she's not going to say nothing to her husband because in her mind, her husband isn't into black chicks. So if her husband is looking, she feels some type of way, But listen, man, this girl is at work. You can't just be telling people how they should be dressing at their job as long as they're wearing the standard uniform. I could see if she went to work in some short shorts, you know what I'm saying? But again, this girl is working. Your husband is looking. You do need to deal with that with him. Maybe you don't have assets, so he don't have much to look at home. But again, that's not, you can't really go at the girl if she's just doing a job. I could see if the girl was, giving you attitude and you said, well, she just, randomly say, well, look how you dress, something like that. All right. The husband got to leave his eyes at home next time, one keyboard crusader wrote, echoing the sentiments of other comments like she mad at the wrong person. Another fan of Lala Fanny's said, girl, you look so good. I don't blame him for looking respectfully. When a commenter asked why her shirt was untucked, her shirt was untucked, noting the fashion faux pas in violation of Burger King's employee dress policy, Lala said, I only untucked it because she started yelling at me. In a separate video, Lala addressed a critique of the clip who accused her of being a home wrecker. She said, my back hurts from carrying the weight of not caring because I did nothing wrong except wear my uniform and still get objectified and harassed, she wrote, closing caption the post while dancing in the background. You can't talk about being objectified if you are objectifying yourself. I'm sorry, ladies. If you're twerking on social media, you are objectifying yourself. So you can't say somebody's objectifying you by looking at you, but you're objectifying yourself by twerking on social media. You can't have it both ways. I'm sorry. Yes, the dude was looking. I highly doubt he just stood there and just stared. He probably made a couple of glances at you, but come on, man. I mean, a lot of guys stare at you and glance at you and probably give you crude comments, but you've never said anything. Again, if you're dancing and twerking on social media, you objectify yourself all the time. You can't say people are objectifying you because they're looking at you. Come on, man. Keep that energy with the Karen. As far as revealing any more about herself or where she works, Lala published yet another public service announcement to TikTok, requested that her more than 110,000 followers refrain from asking the whereabouts of her workplace, or they gonna find it. Listen, her accent, I'm pretty sure there might be people that speak like her that might even know her, especially if she's on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she's already done told people where she lives. Unless she's gonna take posts down or lock her page, they're gonna find out where you work. I mean, these social media detectives are undefeated, okay? Disclosing my work location is a huge breach in security and safety, not only for myself, but also for my coworkers and managers, she wrote. Absolutely do not want to possibly put them in harm's way or have them harassed just because of a viral video that you put out. Come on, man. You put this video out. You could have went on Reddit and been anonymous, but you chose to put this video with your face on it, with your uniform on it, because what she could have did was she could have put on a generic black polo shirt and maybe a generic black hat and just sort of mimicked, her uniform just to show how she was looking. But of course she couldn't do that. She had to let everybody know she works at Burger King, and she had to be in her work uniform. She looked like she was at her job. So you basically self-snitched, okay? You self-snitched on yourself. So you can't be with all this safety. You should have thought about that before you put your job out there. Y'all be out here. Y'all can't wait to post things to social media and self-snitch. This is crazy. So far, Burger King has yet to openly comment on Lala's Bootylicious broadcast, but an excerpt from an online copy of the restaurant's employee handbook reads, keep in mind that anything that can be considered distracting or not in the best interest of Burger King and will not be permitted. So here's hoping her distracting derriere doesn't get the boot. Well, let me say this. She keeps putting these TikTok videos up in her uniform. Yeah, she's going to get fired. Because let me tell you something right now. Those white liberal Karens can get you fired, okay? The same ones that are pat you on the back whenever you say something woke are going to be the same ones trying to get you fired. That's how they operate. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Listen, man, if you don't want your business out there, you don't want people knowing where you live, don't get online with your work uniform on, with your name tag on. She had a name tag on everything. These social media detectives are undefeated. Why even give them the opportunity to put your business out there? And I will say this too, man. If she's doing her job, it shouldn't matter how she looks. If your husband is staring at her derriere, it is because your husband is staring at her derriere, and you need to deal with your husband, not make a big deal out of it with her. But again, these white liberal Karens don't like you, black females. I hope y'all know that. They don't like you, okay? They don't. Just like you don't like them, but you tolerate each other, right? Tolerate each other. And that's what it looks like. Looks like you tolerate each other.